So the Pentagon is laser focused on staying ahead of its military rivals, specifically China and Russia, and in 2024 that means diving headfirst into artificial intelligence. Now this isn't surprising because historically the military has been a key player in driving and adopting cutting-edge technology. Since 2022, spending on AI-related military contracts has skyrocketed, jumping from $355 million to a massive $4.6 billion in just a year. Now with this surge in demand, AI companies are scrambling to get involved. Just last week, OpenAI announced a partnership with Anduril Industries, a military tech company that specializes in drones and autonomous systems. Now, OpenAI is the creator of ChatGPT. Now, despite previously banning the military use of its AI, OpenAI has now softened its stance, agreeing to applications like defensive systems that protect soldiers from drone attacks. Not everyone who works for OpenAI is thrilled, though. Employees have raised ethical concerns, but CEO Sam Altman defended the move, saying it's about keeping those who protect the country safe. And this isn't an isolated case. In early November, Meta, the creator of Facebook, also reversed its ban on military use of its AI models, opening them up to the US military and defense contractors like Lockheed Martin and Palantir. Around the same time, OpenAI's rival Anthropic partnered with Palantir and Amazon Web Services to offer AI tools to US intelligence agencies. Now, these companies are betting big on the military's growing appetite for AI. As of right now, there is a concern that AI is about killer robots or autonomous weapons, but that really couldn't be further from the truth. It mainly has broad implications in things like command and control, intelligence analysis, and precision targeting, which will actually limit collateral damage and civilian deaths. Even the less flashy stuff like drafting press releases and memorandums and managing the bureaucracy of a military could see big efficiency gains. Now, for AI companies, defense contracts aren't just lucrative, they're a badge of trustworthiness. If you can prove your tech is defense grade, you're more likely to land other high-profile contracts. Nonetheless, the Pentagon's push for AI has set off a gold rush among tech companies, but it's also raising tough questions about ethics, collaboration, and what the future of war and the bureaucracy of said war might look like. For their part, China and Russia are making pointed efforts to develop their own artificial intelligence capabilities in the defense world, but they face considerable challenges compared to the United States, which continues to lead in the field. China has ambitious plans to become the global leader in AI by 2030. Its government has made AI a national priority, investing billions of dollars annually into research and development. State-backed venture capital funds have channeled hundreds of billions of dollars into tech startups over the past 10 years, supporting companies like ByteDance and Baidu. However, challenges remain. China depends heavily on foreign semiconductors, especially from U.S. companies like NVIDIA for its AI systems. U.S. export controls have made accessing these critical technologies increasingly difficult for China. And while China produces a vast number of AI graduates, most of their top talent ends up in the U.S. because of the better resources, better opportunities, and frankly, better freedoms they have to operate. Moreover, China excels in applied AI, which makes sense for things like surveillance, but it struggles in generative AI and foundational breakthroughs that come from such a thing that drive the next generation of the technology. To complicate matters, geopolitical tensions with the US have also isolated China from key global collaborations, limiting their access to shared knowledge and expertise with other countries. Now, looking at Russia, their AI efforts are more modest but strategically focused. The government has invested around $100 million annually in AI-related projects over the last couple of years, including research, software development, and public awareness. Now, between 2021 and 2023, Russia allocated about $217 million in subsidies to boost AI development. However, Russia faces even more severe limitations than China. Economic sanctions restrict funding and resources, and the country lacks the computational infrastructure needed for large-scale AI innovation. Russia has also experienced a significant brain drain, with many of its top researchers leaving for better opportunities and greater freedoms abroad. Unlike China and the US, where private companies play a major role in AI, Russia's efforts are heavily state-driven, which limits diversity and innovation. Now, the United States, by contrast, is far ahead of both these countries. In 2023 alone, private AI investment in the US reached $67.2 billion, dwarfing China's $7.8 billion. American companies like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, IBM, Palantir, Anthropic, Meta, and NVIDIA dominate AI tools, chips, and fundamental research. The US has the top 5 AI companies in the world. On top of that, the US fosters collaboration between academia, government, and private industry, driving rapid innovation. Our world-class universities and research institutions attract and retain a disproportionate share of global talent, even coming from Russia and China. Furthermore, strong alliances with very high-tech countries like Japan, South Korea, and many in the European Union enhance our technological and geopolitical positions. Now, this thriving, multifaceted ecosystem allows the US to consistently push the boundaries of AI development. China and Russia are undoubtedly making progress, with China investing heavily and Russia leveraging its state-driven strategies. However, both are still playing catch-up and will be for the foreseeable future. China's reliance on foreign technology, talent retention issues, and limited foundational innovation, coupled with Russia's economic constraints, infrastructure gaps, and brain drain, will leave them both at a disadvantage. Meanwhile, the US continues to surge ahead, driven by unmatched private sector investments, academic excellence, and global partnerships. For now, the gap between China and Russia is relatively small, but the gap between the US and the both of them is very wide and has no immediate signs of closing.